Prepare for I.E.L.T.S International English Level Testing System. The strategies and skills for writing. Take a page number 135 to 136. So 135 to 136, academic task 1. Dear friends, you may be given a graph, may be given a table like this. So using this table, you have to interpret, understand the data, understand the concept, use the comparisons and contrast words, and you compound sentence, simple sentence, complex sentences. You have to form an essay on your own with body paragraph, with introduction, with a conclusion. So here, see here, there are 4 columns are there. In first column you find faculty, maybe in a college or university. The first faculty is agriculture, a department, arts, a department, education, a department, engineering, one branch, law, one branch of studies, science, one branch of studies. Then you have this total number. What is the total number of computers? Okay, right. So 1, it is 2, it is 3, it is 4, 5, 6. 6 departments are there, right, sir? Are you clear about it? So in the second column, what is it given? Computer terminals. What do you mean by computer terminals, sir? How many computers are there for agriculture department? You have 17. For arts, you have 35. For education department, you have 25. Engineering, you have 41 computers. Law, you have 43 computers. Science, you have 74 computers. So total number of computers are 235 computers are there. So coming here to the third column, number of students. How many students are there? See, in the agriculture department you have 240 students, arts 730, education you have 890 students, in engineering you have 317 students, law you have 473, and in science you have 247 students. How many students? So here, number of students, number of computers in each department. So now you find in the fourth column, average number of students using one computer terminal. See, 240 students are there in which department? Agriculture department. How many computers are there? 17 computers. So on an average, one computer is used by, so 14 computers are used by 240 students. Is an average, right? On an average, 14 students use one computer. How much? One student, 14 students are using one computer. Able to understand? By 240 divided by 17, you get 14. So, one computer is used by 14 students. So, coming here in arts, total students 730. So, how many students are using one computer? 21 students are using one computer. And in Department of Education, 890 students, only 25 computers are there. So, 36 students use one computer. Then in engineering, 317 students are there. How many computers are there? 41. So, how much computers each student use? So, one student is using how many computers? So, 8 students are using one computer. So, 473 and 43. So, it is 11. So, 11 students are using one computer. 241 and 71. 3 students are using one computer, right? Able to understand the data. So, here, for one computer, 3 students are using in science. But here you see one student is using, how many students are using one computer? 36 students are using one computer in education. Here, 3 students are using one computer. So, in the Department of Education, Department of Arts, and Department of Agriculture and Department of Law, you find the proportion, that is how many computers, one computer is used by how many students. So in 3, this is science and engineering, or less number of students. This is beneficial for the students, right, sir? Able to understand the concept over here? Now coming here, your summary. 1 minute. So your summary plan might look something like this. So based on this, you have to interpret and write, right? comparing, contrasting, telling out what is the introduction part. See here, introduction. Paraphrase means what? Form your own sentences. Paraphrase the question using language supplied in the question. So paraphrase means in the question what they have asked, you have to change the sentence and write. What is the purpose of the table? So what is the purpose of the table? And what is the most noticeable differences in the data? So construct a good overview. So what do you understand? What is the purpose of the table, sir? What do you understand? And what is the most noticeable difference? What is the most noticeable difference which you can easily find out? So this is what you have to write. What is the purpose of the table? Now coming here, body paragraph. Compare the availability of computer terminals for groups which are obviously different. Topic sentences. So see, in all these things, the number of computers used by students, right, it differs. This is what is obviously, it's very clear. How many students? Larger number of students, 36 students use one computer in Department of Education, where 3 students use one computer in the Department of Science. You find the variations, so it is easily noticeable according to the different departments, right, sir? Got it? Now coming here, supporting and developing sentences. So this is the topic sentence, and supporting and developing sentence, you have to form your own topical sentence, supporting and developing sentence for each body. So sample answer is given here. What is the sample answer given here? The table shows students' access to computer terminals. The students, their access, the availability of computer terminals across range of faculties. Different faculties are there. At a university with 2,891 enrollments means how many students are there? See, 2,891 students are there. It is clear that the faculties with the most students have the poorest access to computers. So introduction part, it clearly shows that the students, highest number of students, see here, it is the Department of Education. They are having one computer shared by nearly 36 students. So they are in a state when the poorest access to computers. This is what's given here in this introduction part. In the main body, what's it given in the main body? Education and arts. Education and arts have the largest number of students. Education and arts. You see here, education 890, arts you have 730 students. So education and arts have the largest number of students, the least number of computer terminals. Able to understand? So in arts and in education, see, 21 student, 21, one computer shared by 21 students, one computer shared by 36 students. So education is obviously the poorest resource, having 890 students, but only 25 terminals are there for the students, right? Only, yes, and an average of 36 students per terminal, 3 times more than the university average of 12. So the university average is 12, sir. What is university average is 12. See, 2,891 students are there. 235 computers are there. You divided it, then how much should be there? One computer should be shared by 12 students. But here 36 students are there, more than average. 21 students are there, more than average. Law and agriculture, they are an average. 3 and this is science and engineering, they are in a beneficial, they are blessed. The situation for the Faculty of Arts is similar with 730 students and 30 terminals and an average of 21 students per terminal, almost twice the university average. Able to understand? So 2,891 students are there, 235 computers are there, so the average is 12, but here 730 students are there in the arts and education, but their average, one computer is shared by 21 students, one computer is shared by 36 students, so they are in the disadvantaged position. This is what the second paragraph says. And third paragraph, what does it say? Third paragraph says, the Faculty of Agriculture, the Faculty of Agriculture, Science and Engineering, Faculty of Agriculture, Faculty of Science, then Faculty of Agriculture, Science and Engineering, Faculty of Engineering here, these three have the least number of students. Science and Engineering have the most computer terminals with an average access to terminals of 3 and 8 students respectively. So agriculture, on the other hand, is purely resourced with an average student access of 14. Law is also small, 473 students, and has 43 terminals giving an average of 11. So all these data have been interpreted and written. Able to understand? Are you clear about it? Yes. ஸோ நண்பர்களே, உங்களுடைய ப்ரிப்பேர் ஃபார் IELTS புக்கை எடுத்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள். ஸ்கில்ஸ் அண்ட் ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜிஸ், திறன்களையும் வளர்த்தி கொள்வது. பேஜ் நம்பர் 135, 136 இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு டேபிள் கொடுத்து விடுகிறார்கள். இதே 4 பத்திகள் இருக்கிறது. முதல் பத்தியிலே ஒரு கல்லூரியில் என்னென்ன துறைகள் இருக்கிறது என்று பார்க்கிறோம். விவசாயம், கலை, எஜுகேஷன், கல்வி, என்ஜினியரிங் அது பொறியியல், அண்ட் லா சட்டம், சயின்ஸ் அறிவியல். அதற்கு பிறகு இந்த 2வது பத்தியில் எத்தனை கம்ப்யூட்டர் ஒவ்வொரு துறையிலும் இருக்கிறது என்று பார்க்கிறீர்கள். இந்த அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் விவசாயத்தில் 17 கம்ப்யூட்டர், ஆர்ட்ஸில் 35, எஜுகேஷனில் 25, என்ஜினியரிங்கில் 41, லாவில் 43, சயின்ஸில் அறிவியலில் 74. அதே போன்று ஒவ்வொரு அந்த துறையிலும் இருக்கக்கூடிய மாணவர்கள், அக்ரிகல்ச்சரில் 240 மாணவர்கள், கலையில் 730, விவசாயத்தில் 890, என்ஜினியரிங்கில் 317, லாவில் 473, சயின்ஸில் 241. அப்போ சராசரியாக ஒவ்வொரு கம்ப்யூட்டர்லையும் எத்தனை மாணவர்கள் பார்க்கிறார்கள், உபயோகப்படுத்துகிறார்கள் என்று பார்க்கும் பொழுது 240ஐ 17ஆக வகுத்தால் உங்களுக்கு 14 விடை வருகிறது. ஸோ ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டரை 14 மாணவர்கள் பார்க்கிறார்கள். இங்கே ஆர்ட்ஸ் கலையிலே ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டரை 21 மாணவர்கள் பார்க்கிறார்கள். கல்வியிலே ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டரை 36 மாணவர்கள் பார்க்கிறார்கள். என்ஜினியரிங்கில் ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டருக்கு 8 மாணவர்கள் பார்க்கிறார்கள். லால ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டரை 11 மாணவர்கள் பார்க்கிறார்கள். அறிவியலிலே ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டரை 3 மாணவர்கள் பார்க்கிறார்கள். ஸோ இங்கே சராசரி ஆவரேஜ் என்று பார்க்கும் பொழுது 291 மாணவர்கள், 235 கம்ப்யூட்டர் கணிப்பொறிகள், வகுக்கும் பொழுது 12. சராசரியாக ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டரை 12 மாணவர்கள் பார்க்க வேண்டும். ஆனால் இந்த துறை ஆர்ட்ஸும் எஜுகேஷன் இது ரெண்டுலையும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அதனுடைய எண்ணிக்கை அதிகமாக இருக்கிறது. ஸோ ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டருக்கு 36 மாணவர்கள், ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டருக்கு 21 மாணவர்கள். இந்த 14, 11, 8, 14, 11 இது ஓரளவு சராசரியாக இருக்கிறது. என்ஜினியரிங்கும் சயின்ஸிலும் பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னா அதிக அளவு அதாவது குறைந்த அளவு எண்ணிக்கையுடைய கம்ப்யூட்டரில் அதிக அளவு கம்ப்யூட்டரில் குறைந்த அளவு மாணவர்கள் உபயோகப்படுத்துகிறார்கள். ஸோ ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டரை 3 மாணவர்கள் பகிர்ந்து கொள்கிறார்கள். இதுதான் கட்டுரையாக எழுதப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. ஸோ இனி அடுத்து வரக்கூடிய வீடியோக்களில் மற்றவைகளை பார்ப்போம். இடையிலே ஒரு சில கேள்விகள். ப்ளீஸ் கேன் யூ கம். நம்ம IELTS படித்து எடுக்கக்கூடியவர்கள். ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் மந்த் இஸ் கோயிங் டு UK ஃபார் ரைட்டிங் இஸ் IELTS examination. So what do you understand by this concept, sir?
This table using by IS, which are the faculty of highest usage of terminals and the lowest faculty of which faculty is using that number of.
Take it to come forward and please introduce yourself and tell what you are going to write your examination and tell what you are able to understand.
Hi friends, I am Bindu. Next month I am going to England. For this summary, explain that 6 type of departments are there. How many members are used on computer, and explain the highest for this summary. Education, 36 students are used in one computer, and lowest of this summary in science and engineering. Science departments are seen that 3 members are used in 3 students are used in one computer. And also the same answer also explain this topic. Thank you.
அந்த பேர் என்னன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நாப்கின் என்று சொல்வோம். அப்போ வலது பக்கம் இடது பக்கம், வலது பக்கம் என்ன இருக்கும், இடது பக்கம் என்ன இருக்கும்? ஜூஸஸ் எல்லாம் எந்த பக்கம் இருக்கும்?